So the month of September for K-pop. Woo! So much happened! Yeah, I already forgot everything that happened. Good thing I take notes. So if you've never seen one of these videos on my channel before, this is my K-pop anti-haul. It is where I just talk about all the releases that came out in the past month of September, for instance, in this video. And I talk about the things I didn't buy. Because that's what an anti-haul kind of is, I guess. That is my cat. September was a really busy month. I actually didn't end up buying too much. So there's a lot to talk about. I also should just clarify, I only talk about stuff that actually had physical releases. So I'm not talking about like everything that came out this month. Just things that like had a physical packaged object. At least I do my best to. There's so much, it's hard to get everything, and I apologize if I forget anything, and I apologize for saying anything negative about something you like, but remember that it's okay. You can like what you like, you can buy what you want to buy. Don't worry about what I say. I'm nobody. But anyway, let's just get started in the video. First off, Promise 9, Talk and Talk. I actually did buy this, so I'm not going to talk about this. I buy all Promise albums, so I'm happy to buy another Promise album. Ooh, I'm so glad they came back so fast. Eunsang, Beautiful Sunshine. Is this a produce guy? Produce X guy? I recognize this name. I don't know who he is. And I didn't like this. So, Also, I'm pretty sure this was a single album and it had 2 versions, and that's gross. Don't do that. No. Ace, Changer, Dear Eris. You know, I like Ace. I didn't like this that much. What's going on with Ace? This comeback overall was weird for them, if I remember correctly. They had a member like spontaneously go to the military, like right as this happened, I'm pretty sure. So that was concerning. And then the last song on this album was called Remember Us. Now that's a disbandment song if I ever heard one. Granted, I don't think they're disbanding. I don't think they're going anywhere. But very ominous. E-High, 4 Only. Solid album. I mean, it's classically high. Like, what do you expect? Yeah, I expect greatness. I receive greatness. It's not my favorite from her. Like, not even close. And I don't plan on buying this. I actually weirdly have like a Lehigh collection. I have 2 for albums. Why do I have 2 for albums? When did that happen? Oh, just kidding. I remember how it happened. I actually have 2 for stuff because I bought Soulite and they gave me 24 degrees Celsius. And I was like, what? That's not what I wanted. So I then bought Soulite again and received Soulite. So now I have 2 for stuff, which does make it kind of weird that I'm not going to buy this. But I'm not going to buy this. Also, the packaging on this, a little weird. It's kind of similar to the packaging for 24 degrees Celsius, but it's also kind of similar to like the G-Dragon Heartbreaker Limited version. I don't like it that much. StayC Stereotype. Love StayC. I bought both versions. Omega X. What's going on? I'm honestly surprised we got a comeback from them so fast. I feel like they just debuted like 2 months ago? Was it actually literally 2 months ago? I mean, good for them. I mean, granted, it was a single. It's not my style. I liked their debut way more than this. I also noticed this is a single with 3 versions. But not only is it 3 versions, but it's like in a pouch bag thing, and then it's like a little jewel case, and it's the most hideous thing ever. It's like they've watched my anti-hauls and they've heard everything I hate, and they're just like, let's make a single album, 3 different versions, and put it in a bag that you have to rip open, and there's just a jewel case inside. Lalisa. I haven't bought any of the Blackpink solo stuff. I don't buy Blackpink stuff in general. So, like, why am I going to start now? Well, I guess I could have maybe bought this because Lisa is the bias. I had high hopes for this. I know where to hold my expectations for Blackpink. And I'm not a fan. And it's a single. And they released like 4 different versions of this. 2 photo books. There's a kit. And then there's a vinyl. Right? It's crazy. Although I did look at the photo book and it's actually really pretty. I'm very okay with not buying this. And I think Lisa's doing fine without my purchase of this album. So, Young K, Eternal. Isn't this just Day 6 music? Without the others? I mean, I guess he like writes a lot of their songs, doesn't he? So I guess that makes sense. I feel like if you're gonna go for a solo, you gotta be out there. Or just do something different than what your core group is doing. Like, if you're just putting out the same music, it's like, why? So I think that was the kind of just disappointing thing of this debut. I like Young K. Is he my bias of Day 6? I actually don't know. I think this had 2 versions, but I feel like the photo books weren't different. At least not that I could tell from me fast forwarding through an unboxing of this. Overall, it's a no from me on buying. Because I haven't even bought a Day 6 album in like 2 years. Really should probably just sell my Day 6 collection at this point because it's not growing. Baek Yeon, Observe. She's one of those people whose names I know. And I don't know why I like get excited every time she announces a comeback. I don't know any of her songs. I know nothing about her except her name. That continues to be the case. I listened to this release. I don't remember a single thing. I couldn't tell you if I liked it, if I disliked it. It exists. I like her hair this comeback. The photo book's pretty. That's really all I have to say about her. Purple Kiss, Hide and Seek. I want to like this group. I really do. And you know, it's only been 2 releases. So who knows what can happen. I don't understand this group. It's like they want to follow the trends of just what other groups are doing. But I don't think they should be doing that. It's just not them to me. I don't know these girls, but it just doesn't feel right. There's just not a vision in this group. Like, I can't explain it because I love girl groups. I really do. It like frustrates me to no end when there's a girl group I don't like and it's not so obvious. But I feel like with this, it's just that like who are you girls? What's your story? What I'm in this too. I'm thinking about this too much. I know it's not that deep. It's not that serious. Pretty girls sing pretty music. They just feel so lost. Like, what's the concept? And I don't think it's because they're just versatile. I mean, they might be, sure, but I don't think this is versatility. I think this is just, let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And I feel like I have the vision. Let me run the group. All right? And, you know, maybe my vision doesn't make them very popular. But why is that gotta be... Why's that gotta be the thing, man? They got talent. I'm not making sense. Does anyone else have this feeling about Purple Kiss? Is it really just me? I feel like I just talk to a wall. Like, they're so talented. They're great singers. I think they're good dancers. I actually don't watch their performances, so I can't comment about that too much. What is this group doing? I wanted to like this so much. And I think Zombie is a good song. There's just something about it that doesn't I'm not feeling it. I also hate that they're trying to make Purple Kiss on Bloody Top a thing. Stop. It's not. It's not working. So let's just stop it here before we make it like a thing that you guys are going to do every single title track, because it's just a no. Y'all sound foolish. I really like this concept too. Like when they dropped the Photobook teasers, I was like, ooh, maybe this is it. Maybe this is my starting to buy Purple Kiss era. I don't know. Maybe I like them. And the song came out. I was like, okay, I like it. But there's just nothing. The heart isn't there. There's no passion. I take my girl groups very seriously, okay? Luminous Youth. This was actually not that bad. The title kind of is a banger. I don't know who these men are. Boys, probably. I think this is their first comeback. It was like actually pretty good. Like, good for them. Like, I don't like a lot of boy group songs that much. It was pretty good. Especially like a Nuku. Like, who are these people? It was pretty good. I liked it. That being said, I'm not buying it. Like, Nell. Moments in Between. Beautiful album. Big fan. Big fan. Not buying it. I actually do own a Nell album. Not really sure why. It's not like anything special packaging wise. And I couldn't find an unboxing video for this, but I assume it's the same, like, not jewel case. It's like the non-plasticky kind of replica of like a jewel case structure. You know what? It's like, that wasn't helpful. Hyuna&Dawn, 1 + 1 = 1. Of course I bought this. Duh. AT0 Fever Part 3. So the first Ateez album I didn't buy. Yeah, so for a while I actually thought Ateez was gonna be like a top 3 boy group for me. Like, I was convinced. I'm like, oh man, they're gonna maybe be an alt. I don't know. This is actually a very similar story arc to the Stray Kids one that I think I talked about in my last Antihaul, where I was really prepared of like, I really like this group. I like where they're going. I think I'm gonna love them like even more as the years go on. And turns out that's just not the case. I haven't been a fan of the direction Ateez has been going. I think Dejavu kind of redeemed them for me, but overall, the fire's gone. Like, I don't like them like I used to. And I made the decision just like, I don't really want to buy this. Because, at the end of the day, I like having money. Like, I love spending money, don't get me wrong. But I also like having money. And you kind of go through that back and forth of like, do I want, like $25? Or I don't want this Ateez album. And $25 sounds really nice. So I stuck with the $25. They did have an orange version though, and I love orange. So I love buying orange versions of albums. But thankfully, the photobook concepts were kind of lame. Overall, I'm really not that upset about not buying this. Wonho, Blue Letter. So I told myself, depending on this comeback, I would collect all versions of Wonho and buy the light stick. Thank you, Wonho, for saving me so much money because I did not like this comeback. Yeah, I was so sad I didn't like this comeback. I really liked Wano's solo career. And, like, this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And I feel bad because it's like, he didn't go, like, the whole sexy route. And this is me, like, now being like, God, this was terrible. Go back to the sexy. I don't want him to feel like he has to sell his body to, like, make me happy. Because that's not why I love him, okay? He's not my type. But, it's still sometimes very fun to look at. The gods decided that I wasn't meant to have a Wano collection. Or at least a full collection. That's fair. I was probably a little too quick on maybe buying that light stick. Like, so when I saw the pre-order for the light stick, I was putting it in the cart. And I said, wait, hold up. That's a commitment. The minute you buy a light stick, there's a commitment. And I wasn't ready for it. So I'm glad I took the time to wait, sit back, reconsider, and we'll reevaluate next comeback of where Wonho stands in my collection. Mamamoo, I say Mamamoo, the best. To be honest, I didn't listen to this because it's like remixes and like different versions of past title tracks. It was so long. And yeah, this is obviously, I'm not the target audience for this album. I don't have Mamamoo albums. I do gotta say, what's so funny about this album, Mamamoo is one of those collections that people who don't collect K-pop albums will collect because it's like cohesive. All the albums kind of look the same. Like, I guess that's an opinion. I personally hate that. And Mamamoo said, okay, for our last album, we're gonna not do the consistent packaging that we've done for the past, like, how many years? It's just so funny. NCT 127, Sticker. It's a weird song, and it's an NCT 127 album. I'm not an NCT 127 fan. I know I old dream. Not NCT 127. Not really a fan of them. Love Jaehyun though. Would buy this just so I can get the Jaehyun CD version, which I didn't even know they had member jewel case versions for this. How many versions of this album are there? There's like 3 photobook ones, jewel case one, and it's just, it's insane. SM, what? And the photobook concepts suck. So like, why would I want this? And you're just gonna have a repackage anyway. Ow. You see this? You see it? You just kicked me. Yeah, what? What? Yoseob chocolate box. It's not for me. I wasn't a Beast highlight fan. He's, I guess, my bias though, if I were to pick one. Itzy, Crazy in Love. I bought way too many versions of this album. Thanks, Target. Hanse Blaze. Yeah. Scrolling back to what I said about the Young K album. And I was like, this is not how you do a solo career, blah. This is how you do a solo career. Woo! Yes. So this guy, he's in Victon, I believe. I wouldn't actually know. This was so good. This is how you do it. The man dropped a drag anthem for a solo debut. Amazing. I love that. I can't believe his company let him do that. That was so cool. I'm a fan of this debut. I'm still not buying this. It doesn't really have a physical release, I think. It has like a Kino kit. I think that's it. I couldn't find any unboxings of it. But overall, like, yes. AB6IX Mo Complete. I'm not an AB6IX fan. I really don't like their voices. And I will continue to not buy any of their stuff. Key, Bad Love. I don't collect Key stuff. I don't really collect Shiny in general. I have like a bad Taemin collection. And I do have a Jonghyun collection because he was my favorite of like the solo careers from Shiny. It'd be weird to buy a Key album now, I think. But oh my gosh, the packaging for this album, this is so good. The concept of it all, it makes me want to buy it. I love this concept. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, what more can I say? It's just so cool. And there's like 20 versions of this. I actually don't know how many versions there are. There's just so many, and they're all so cool and unique. And like, you look at it and you just want to buy it. And I have to keep telling myself, like, it's just no, why would I buy it? There's no reason for it to be in my collection. So I'm not gonna do it. But I can really appreciate just how cool this like is. Ciipher Blind. What an improvement, guys. I really didn't like their debut. I don't think I even said anything about it when I did them in my Antihaul for their debut. This was such an improvement. I'm still not buying it though. Hot Issue Icons. I bought this and I did buy it signed from M-Wave, even though M-Wave has increased their shipping prices. So it now costs like $30 extra to buy this. And I hate that. I love Hot Issue. I would love a signed album from them. So, Elas, Dark Dream. They deliver again. Elas is so good. I wish them and Kingdom could like combine. Though I will say, as much as I do like Elas, the group itself doesn't really click with me. Not enough to really be buying their albums. Though this album is actually very pretty and I really loved the photo book. But I will not do it. So I will not do it. I will not buy it. But I'm supporting them on the sidelines. Yerin Baek. Love Yerin. It's a Yerin Baek release. It's good. She's got a good voice. Her song could be bad, but because of her voice, they just are good. That's her vibe. I'm not buying it though. I don't really collect her stuff at all. I couldn't find an unboxing of this, but from what I remember of the album preview is the photo book had like cool art and like watercolor like artwork with it. So that could be really pretty, but I would definitely want to see the album before buying it, but I'm also not going to buy it because I don't really care to have a Yerin Baek collection. Dingo x Dejavu group wrote this tomorrow. It's a bunch of people I don't know except BY, because this is a K-hip-hop thing. That's not my style. So of course I'm not going to buy this. Thama, Don't Die Colors. You know, I actually really liked this, which I was surprised by. But at the same time, it's not something I'm ever gonna buy. I also couldn't find an unboxing, so I have no idea what this looks like. If I had to guess, most K R&B and K hip hop stuff is like jewel cases. So I imagine the packaging for it is just not that great. Nafla, Natural High. Like this more than I thought I would. Once again, it's a K hip hop thing, just not something I really plan on buying. So I'm not buying it. And that's all the albums. Woo! But we're not done. A few extras to talk about. The non-album stuff that was not necessarily that came out, but that was teased or announced. Astro 2021 Photobook Time Capsule. Weird to have a 2021 photo book. Is it like pictures actually from this year? Or is it last year photos, but it's coming out this year? I do not collect anything Astro. I do not even know all the members. So why would I buy this? I wouldn't. I would never buy this. Unless I did like Astro and I knew all their members and I collected Astro. But I don't do that. So I'm not buying it. 17 photo book Social Club. It has 2 versions, which is weird. A lot of groups are doing this. And I hate that. I hate that. But at least I'm not buying it. I kind of collect 17. It's a bad 17 collection because I skip a lot of stuff. I'm not spending like over $50 for a photo book of 17. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boys. On and Off. The first reality dive into On and Off DVD. Okay, WM. Where's Oh My Girls DVD? Huh? I mean, maybe we'll get one. Why does On and Off get a DVD? Give me Oh My Girl stuff. Sorry, was that rude? Yeah, On and Off. I don't collect any of their stuff. And yeah, it's not buying this. I don't know them. Does give me hope that maybe WM will release something like this for Oh My Girl in the future. Because that would be so cool. I would love more Oh My Girl stuff. This last item. This is one of the greatest K-pop merch things I think I've ever seen. Not because it's good. No, it's a terrible, terrible item. And you might be insane if you purchase this, but a lot of people must have because it's sold out a lot of places. The Taemin object set, aka the Taemin hand. You could have a statue of Taemin's hand and you can put jewelry on it for like display, I guess. I want to know who thought of this because it's so funny. And the fact that it's like $200. God, I want this hand. But I can't spend that money, but I want this hand. I don't. Will we ever see something like this again? A Taeyeon hand? I'd buy that. Oh my gosh. I need to see what people are doing with this hand in like their collections, how they're displaying it. I want Taemin hand content. The things I do with that. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Okay. And that's the anti-haul. Thank you so much for listening to me speak about a bunch of different things that happened this past month in terms of K-pop releases and whatever. And I would love to hear your thoughts as well. That sounded like not genuine, but I really do like reading comments on these videos. Was there anything that came out this month that you thought you were going to buy, but then you were kind of like, maybe it's best if I didn't buy this? Is there stuff that you didn't expect to buy and you're like, whoa, no, I think I'm going to buy this? Is there anything that you're just like, I wish I could buy this, but it's probably just not a good financial decision right now? Talk to me, okay? I'll hear you out. I'll listen. Let's build a nice community, okay? Yes, thank you so much for watching. Have a good time of day wherever you are, whenever you are, and I hope you will watch me again sometime. I'm hoping if you made it this far in the video, you plan on watching me again, because that'd be weird to just watch one of my videos all the way through and then just never watch any of my videos again. But yes, I'm gonna go. You should go too. And bye. Bye. Mwah.